Alert! This video contains gameplay of jump scares, unsettling character design, potential sexual content, and lots of profanity. If you are sensitive to any of these, proceed with caution. Hello everyone, Fusion25 here, and welcome to Lost Bits. If anyone has recalled, I am part of a project as an artist of this amazing game, and I just want to say thank you to all that are interested in the project. The fact that I'm in the project at all surprises me. I have to thank the creator in general for allowing me to join his team. Speaking of the creator, I have him with me right now.
Sup,
Miss-
sup, fools?
Hello, IronDragon.
Sup, fools? Welcome to the ghetto.
Anyways, I'm going to ask you some questions related to Lost Bits and Final Sonics in general. So, why did you make Lost Bits in the first place?
Okay, so I remember I only made it because originally I was like bored out of my mind and I wanted to make a Maniac Mania remake that was more moddable for friends than me. So I originally only made it back in 2021, not 2021. Yeah, I say 2021, I think, as an idea for fun. And when Infinite rolled around, I just stopped working on it. But then Infinite got canceled. I said, alright, I'll work on it. Again, redid it about 3 times now, if we count the first version that never was used and didn't get very much far, but like 2 characters. Then yeah, essentially, yeah, nothing more.
This is a sensitive topic, but when making Lost Bits, did a certain someone make you feel the need to stop this project?
Whoa, ooh, if we're talking about
That
that person,
that
no,
person,
no,
yeah.
no, no.
No
I
complaints?
I was never going to stop, even if drama started. If drama stirred, people left the team, I was just gonna probably finish it, but make sure I can use all the assets I can. And if I had to cancel it,
Yeah, but it's safe to say that you don't need to cancel it, that's correct.
yeah, not at the moment, because there's no drama. The team and I just take our time and take breaks now and then.
Out of curiosity, what took the longest thing to finish parts of your game? If you are allowed to, if you wish to share that information, of course.
Ooh, probably character AI. The characters are literally most detailed, most concept, and like you have to specifically code every character. Like you have to code them correctly and fixing them like on the daily when they get finalized and letting the beta testing team go through. It's like they're the most tedious.
Do you feel the joy when making your game?
Yes. I've had fun making Lost Bits and working, and plus since I work on other projects on the side, it's like too simple.
So did this start as a joke, or was this more of a serious project you had?
It never was gonna be serious. It was gonna be more of a private project with friends because I had a friend who's like, we're never gonna get the assets. I decompiled them one day, and the moment my friend's like, "Oh, cool. Wait, what?" The moment he found out I decompiled him, he screamed to the top of his lungs, and we just started working on it. Because I didn't tell him I got him, and the moment I got that it was the same day a power outage in my neighborhood happened, and then the moment everything got back to normal, I was like, all right, I'll try it. Made version 2, sucked horribly and was very rushed on AI and bugs. Now version 3 is the most definitive edition, and if the game were to get canceled, which has low chances to at the moment, very low chances, I would most likely I probably would at least I would at least probably release probably release the project, like the entire game itself being just whatever's remained, whatever was finished, and even have like every beta thing there, and maybe add like a few extra things for everybody to mess with. At least to be finalized. That if the game got canceled, I can send some finalization and give a closure on the game. But I have zero doubts that the game will be canceled at the moment since there's no drama that's stirred with the team. The teams, whenever the team's like, I can't do this at the moment or I'm busy, I'm like, take your time. I even yell at them, go to sleep, because sometimes some of these guys don't even sleep, and I want them to, because I don't feel like Lost Bits should be something to focus on every day, because I focus on it with the team, but like I won't focus on it until I'm ready to focus on it again, because I have more projects to work on and working on other stuff on the side. So I think it's a good passion project to keep going and wanting to finalize, because this feels like one of the few definitive ones in my opinion. Because like Chrono Chaos, you got Mega Mix, you got Rings Ultimate Chaos, you got like so many MM remakes, but there's like a few that considered are definitive to me.
Weird question, but do you fear competition with your game?
No, I have zero competition because I'm friends with the Chrono Chaos developer and we both work for each other. I've spoken to the Mega Mix team. I don't really talk to much, but I ain't in a competition with anybody. Rings Ultimate Chaos, there's no competition, and I know they had something bad happen at one point, but I won't bring up what happened. But I do know that was some bullshit that did not need to happen, and I even feel bad for the Mega Mix team, not Mega Mix, sorry, Rings Ultimate Chaos team, because like the moment that struck, even I was pissed, because you can't just do that to a dev that's like constantly trying to work on shit. And I felt bad the moment that happened to the team, and I even tried to help them out when that moment happened. For probably any of the private MM remakes, no, and for any of the ones that are like probably the less likely to be finalized, like the ones that are just like randomly spewed out there, I feel have a less chance to be either finished, gonna get canceled too early, or it's just they made the page and will never work on it because it's one of those fake ones. Because I've seen like little kids say, "Oh, here's my MM remake," because there's like thousands of games out there on Game Jolt that are like, "Here's my game," and like it's just the page and there's zero game development on it. There's nothing talked about on there. But then there's like the ones that actually do show the progress, like the games I've mentioned already, and I feel like those have high definitive ones. I honestly would, whenever any other MM remake comes out that like I've heard of, or like the most popular ones like Mega Mix, Ultimate Chaos, Chrono Chaos, I'll play them and even just willing like to have fun with it, because like they're all not going to be bad projects. Just some will get some have flaws compared to others. Like Mega Mix will probably have a flaw compared to Rings Ultimate Chaos. Rings Ultimate Chaos is going to have a flaw compared to Chrono Chaos. Chrono Chaos will have a flaw to Lost Bits to Mega Mix. Like, if you were to think, each one will have their own flaws from each other, but none of it will be considered a competition. They're all going to be considered, they're a remake. None of them are going to be competition. None of them are going to be bad. They're just out here for the fun. All the devs I've seen that have been working on them, I've at least talked to them. They said that it's been fun. It's been all for fun. And people were either working on them so early or just been working on them the moment that drama stirred. But I know Lost Bits was like, I think one of the first few, because I only announced Lost Bits because I didn't want people to think, oh, here's another MM remake. No, I wanted people to understand this remake was in development for a long ass time. We just did not want to go public about it until something came up to confirm we can go make a public edition. And I hired the team that wanted to join in. There's a lot of people who have asked to join the team, and I will be honest, I was very flattered on even a lot of the new recruits that wanted to join in. There are people who actually did get in the team, like Vinny, Coda. Like, I know they've been here for like a long ass time, like the earliest of Lost Bits' first announcement, or even like the pre-announcement before the Game Jolt page got announced. But like, now these guys have been troopers for fucking months, years. A lot of people have been troopers, and honestly, I think all the friends and all the dev team I have, honestly, and I'm going to say this to the Mega Mix team, Chrono Chaos team, Rings Ultimate Chaos team, Calamity team. I'm trying to think of a good other few that could be out there. This one ain't even a Maniac Mania remake, but I'll shine light on it. Time Chaos, Robo Chaos, Collection R, pizza restaurant are FNAF 2 Plus and DX, FNAF 5 Enhanced. Honestly, if any of you guys see this video, at least any of the leaders of the dev teams from those teams, I just want you all to know, good luck on all your projects. I ain't here for competition. I'm wishing you all the best of luck on that. Because trust me, these games will pretty much look good or great depending on if you guys can get them done. Honestly, good luck on your guys' projects. I salute it.
You seem professional about game making. Have you made any other games before?
I worked on Scratch games back when I was in 4th grade, 10 years old. So I pretty much was like I was an early dev before, and probably didn't get into Click Team till late 2020, thanks to a few friends who got me into it. Because I was originally gonna work in Game Maker, but I had so many finicky issues with an old stupid laptop. But the issue stopped. I have this computer now that I use mainly and daily. Nothing really. I mean, it works perfectly. The games are getting almost finalized. And yeah, I mean, hey, all the projects I have, I think out of all of them, only I think 2 of my projects got canceled because they didn't really get finalized, which were UFSN, because it got canceled due to a massive drama and how much stress. And I think another game, but I will not mention its name since that game like died very early on. That game also died for like not even having any work done and wasn't even really finalized. It was more of an idea, and the stupid young me said, yeah, let's just make this a game and announce it. Yeah, no, I regret that one. But like, no, there's, honestly, I feel like out of all the projects, I think the ones the few I'm working on now, which are like 3 of my projects, which are Rerun, IPF, and obviously the massive one of them all, or one of the first 3 massive ones, Lost Bits. It's getting shot out there to be finalized, and we have the lowest chance to go cancellation, because these 3 are like massive.
Massive, huh? You mean as massive as your popularity?
Yeah, the moment I announced that Game Jolt page, I wanted to get a little trailer out to give at least some idea of what people were going to see, because I'm like, people are going to be like, oh yeah, we're used to seeing screenshots, but it's like, I didn't want to cause competition, I didn't want to start anything, so I'm like, if they see gameplay, because we didn't have any gameplay posts at the time, we just had nothing but screenshots, I was like, because teams are going to be out here like pumping a few like tiny trailers, few showcase videos now and then, there's a reason, but like, and I can see why. Like, those are not bad. There is always going to be a good reason to do that. I just wanted to get a showcase out, so I'm like, if we make the trailer, it will give more people to be like, okay, this is what we're expecting to see. And it's also to show the non-finalized footage. So, I feel like that was the reason I put it on my social media, or at least my YouTube at least.
You said your game wasn't just a Maniac Mania recreation. What makes Lost Bits unique from that?
We wanted to. What I was gonna do was my friends were gonna make skins of their characters, my characters, like each of each other's OCs, for just shits and giggles. Do it for fun. I was like, okay, I'll recode it. You guys can do your guys' little OCs. I'll send all the assets you need, and yeah, mess around with it. Like they use it, but yeah, do all that. I was gonna have that originally be the thing, but it never was finalized because I reworked it to be a better version with the infinite assets. Then Lost Bits came into the life, and well, it somewhat still has those original characters. Because a majority, not majority, I would say the ones that still are there are probably the most likely to still show up. And a lot of things got cut from early Lost Bits plans to now. Like, a lot of people's OCs got cut because they weren't even really much of a contribution to LB. And obviously I told them that already, but the people who already have those skins or got confirmed are like massive dev members or like helped out in a way. Like, it could be a beta tester. You could be a beta tester that was on the team. Hell, you could be someone that was majorly important, like a coder, an artist. You could be as small as a beta tester, or hell, even a voice actor. I was going to make sure everyone was given at least some credit and a dev skin for good reason. Being, if they get this, it's at least to show some. I want to show the gratitude by giving them both obviously credit and letting them in, but it does that. And like I'm already the team's full at the moment since we can't really hire anyone else. There's obviously no reason to have beta testers when the entire dev team themselves is beta testing randomly when I post it. But other than that, voice actors we're good on for now. We have tons of artists that are good and no one's walked out. People just said they need to take some time off working, and yeah, nobody has issues with that. Because I have no plans on a release date. I have no plans for it to come out anytime soon. I just have all the plans to let the community see how it'll be, and if people want to, see the game and watch it be progress by going it up, I just feel like if you want to help, I just say support all the people I've mentioned, and if you want to support Lost Bits, just keep it just watching the support, just by watching progress. That's all I would say. And when the beta first comes out, then yeah. I mean, not beta, first demo comes out, then yeah. But really, I don't feel like Lost Bits needs this massive support because, in my opinion, it was just a shits and giggles thing, and it's a great game. I will admit, people have told me they've actually enjoyed it, but to me, I don't feel like Lost Bits needs to be this massive because it's just a simple remake with a lot of past assets from Infinite, and was just recoded from the ground up. No use of other MFAs except from except the dev team that made them from Lost Bits or anything else, or past stuff that from I used, like past code, past scrolling. I use that. Like I threw some of my old scrolling and made it more like smoother. And yeah, but like no, honestly, like Lost Bits shouldn't be as big as it is, and to the community, to both the entire FNAF community and Lost Bits, I just say thank you for what you've done, because it was very nice to watch you all just be supportive on this, because in my opinion, I never thought this would be something big like that. And I just want you guys to go support all the people that you guys support. I don't give two shits about getting support, because honestly, I don't give two fucks. I ain't really a guy who wants to watch fame. I want to do everything for all the entertainment of others. If I was to be making a game, I'm not making it for fame. I'm not making it for the glory. It's all going to be for my own reason, being making other people smile, making people happy. It's just to make them be more happy than anyone else. It's making a community smile. It's making them happy that they get to enjoy these things, enjoying something they want to consider definitive, something they want to consider good. You can consider Lost Bits bad. You can consider it good. I will not give two shits. But it's up to you if you want to support what you want to support. If you told me you support, like... If I heard someone say they support, like, Fortnite, I don't care. Support what you like. It's what you want. That's my opinion, and it's why that's why I really think that I'm still shocked at the support and how much Lost Bits gets, in my opinion, though, if I were to be honest.
You are the creator for Lost Bits, so you must be the main coder, correct?
One of the main coders. Darkio Balta is the secondary coder, and then we have two backup coders. Sorry, it's a little tired. It's a little early here where I'm at, but it's we have two backup coders who go out of their ways who will take any of the stuff that we need fixed, and they'll fix it. I'm the main guy who will work on the AI, and you have Darkio who's done like massive work on the menus. Like he did the main menu, he did the title screen, he helped me make an achievements menu. Even though the stuff will not be shown until the full release, or we'll get sneak peeks, there is some stuff that the team's already worked on early, just to knock it out before we can post it. But I'm just going to let people know, if anyone tries decompiling any version of Lost Bits, being the demos before the full game, you're not going to find anything and I mean anything of the stuff I have mentioned, like menus, all the stuff that's going to be in there is going to be the stuff you already have seen, or is the content you know of. And if you do decompile it, maybe there was some content I left in there, like a little joke or something. But no, there's not going to be something left there for the community to see by accident. I'm not going to let that be left in there by accident.
Is there another role you take part in your game?
Just voice act Mario, but I was originally gonna voice Nightmaric, but I gave that role to a friend because they wanted they were originally the Toy Mario voice actor. We got someone who was better, and they wanted them to be the better definitive Toy Mario VA. So I said, all right, and then I told him, you can take Nightmaric. I was originally gonna voice him, but you can take it without editing and such. It would actually sound like a different character and not sound like me. But I obviously we changed the things and said, yeah, you can take the role as the Nightmaric VA. But yeah, I just voice act Mario. So that's about pretty it. If you think about it.
These following questions aren't serious, but I'm going to ask them anyways. How do you like the Fights at Sonic series? Is it your favorite?
Ooh, I'm not a huge fan in the series. Like I like the FNAF series, but it's not like one of my favorites. If I were to go out of anything, probably the Find the Candy series is probably one of my top favorite FNAF fan games. Besides, like, I mean, there's Candies, there's Juniors, there's Playtime at Percy. There's a few of them I can name, but I pretty know a lot about. I know a lot about it. I know about the FNAF community massively because I don't think I got into the community. Well, I knew about the community for like, I think since the second game came out, or even just the third, because of Taste Gaming. But I didn't at all, like join a part of it until like MMI came out. Well, some not really a part of it, but was more like watching the community in when MMI and MM came out. But I knew about it since a specific world game came out, but we don't talk about that one among their community. So I'm not gonna really say anything about that one. But I'm not really much of a massive guy who likes the FNAF community. It's not a horrible community, not the worst in my opinion. There's worse. I've seen it. Friday Night Fun community, Sonic community, you know who you are. But yeah, not the FNAF community, just some of the Sonic community in general. But no, I don't think I'm pretty known about the FNAF community since there's a lot of things I knew about it, but I'm not massively in the FNAF community or massively in the FNAF community. I'm just here just to watch it. I just like to watch it because it's like, if it's something I get entertained in, I'll watch it. But if I really want to be a part of the community, then you'll know when I get joining into the community if I'm gonna do something that I want to be that will consider it a part of big, like Smash Bros. I was a guy who I enjoyed too much of just playing Smash Bros. And such. That's more of a community I'm more into. Like, I would join than FNAF or FNAF, because like, not worse communities, but probably not the community I would want to join. Be a massive part of it, just because I just rather watch it for the entertainment and just enjoy the fan creations and the official series and the fan games. That's it.
Without counting lost bits, what is your favorite Find It at Sonic's game? Being canon or not?
I would never have counted Lost Bits anyways. Lost Bits ain't gonna be considered a favorite. Okay. If I were to consider an official one, it probably would go to... This isn't really a big one, but somewhat the fourth game. Just because they did a little bit different with the mechanics, but 5 was probably more, like, mechanic-wise well thought. But if I were to go and say my favorite FNAF game that was like official but not canon, then Maniac, the original MM, not MMI, not MM Plus, just the original, because that was the one I played a lot of as a kid. And if I were to consider any of the fan games, I'ma just go out and say it. There's like 3 that I grew up with or watched, which was the Sonic's Coffee series, because that was a good one, and I've actually played that. Like, I beat it 100%. I would say... I'm trying to remember another good one. I guess FNAF 2 reopened, and this isn't really a FNAF remake, but I'm just gonna put it as it's not really a fan creation or anything, but I'm just gonna count it. Fun Clones. That's pretty much another favorite one of mine, because 2 of them are pretty good games by far. And when you play Fun Clones, the only thing I enjoy about it is like the arts, the songs. They're not the best. They're not best. I would say they're not the worst things. They're pretty fucking good. They're bangers. I sometimes listen to them on and off state. But yeah, if I were to say anything favoritive, that's it.
Do you have a favorite skin or character in the Final Fantasy Sonic series?
Well, if we were to talk about in general, I think Conmere and Toymare are probably my favorites, just because they were actually the only custom designs I've seen from the series. In my opinion, they're pretty fucking badass, just because of the mixtures of the characters. In my opinion.
Okay, this might be a weird question for me to ask you, because there is always, no matter what series, no matter what game, whatever, it doesn't have to be a game, it could be literally a TV show, anything on media, there's always gonna be this type of question. So if you don't feel comfortable answering this question, I can understand, but hear me out. People are gonna judge me first. Is there a character you would smash in Final Fantasy Sonics, or anything in the series?
I'm going to skip that comment.
Okay, that's fair. I apologize. I know that was a weird question. I even had to admit that was kind of off.
Don't worry about it. I've heard worse.
I don't have any more questions really, other than pretty much do you think you continue making games and such?
Yeah, plan on it. Maybe outside the FNAF series, but yeah, I was gonna do that either way. I plan on going through it.
Well, thank you for answering all my questions, Iron.
Yep.
Here, we can show gameplay. So this is the build, correct?
Yep.
This is the latest, no?
Yes, this is the latest that I have given.
And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Five Nights at Sonic's Lost Bits. Wow, you really chose really. This is a pretty cool background, no? I'm so used to people having the basic normal Link background being purplish hue
Yeah,
in the background.
Purple one from the original, but
yeah, I can clearly see you went for originality here.
Dorkio changed it up for the build.
Yeah, also you made some unique custom thing for the info poses as well.
Yeah, we did a lot of new info poses.
Interesting. Also, I appreciate wait, hold on. I'm gonna go back to these infos. Oh, it even says the creator and artist and who made this. That's actually quite good, right?
So all the artists from the original and also Lost Bits artists are mixed in.
So, how many artists are even focusing on stuff like this, for example? Is it the same artist, or do you have a plethora of artists?
Oh, no, it says on the bottom that there's a ton of artists, and when the game fully will release, all the credits will be thrown in by everybody.
That's definitely something right there to say. Just about everyone. Is there I've come to notice you also changed some things appear to be similar to some lines, but overall I noticed some major upgrades to some of the drawings.
Yeah, some of the stuff that were given by the official original teams that people have given me, I was allowed to use, and of course all the new art that we've added.
Yeah, that's actually really nice design. I appreciate you didn't just copy and paste the original style. You actually try to go off of it.
I mean, it's the same style, but it's the same style, but more of updated to be Infinite themed, and try to match it without take out all the 3D models, all the traced assets, everything.
Yeah, but I noticed some new unique stuff compared to the original designs for
Yeah, we changed a lot.
So are you still planning to update some things here and there? Because I know some things are similar.
Besides bugs, we did think of maybe a post update for extra content, just an extra content update, just to give more people some more stuff to fuck with that we didn't finalize. But yeah.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong. I noticed for some base game you changed some mechanics to some characters, correct?
We changed we updated some mechanics or made them a little bit completely different to make them more unique from their original counterparts. some characters have more new pathing, like Wizard Sonic, for example, or people like Phantom Balloon Toad has something new to his mechanic, but I can't really spoil that until we fully announce it.
I suppose that's fair.
Yeah.
I guess the only like thing that comes to mind ask is like, is there like some sorts of like, obviously this is the base build, like, so how far have you reached? So, if you're willing to say that out loud, of course.
For demo 1, I did an estimate probably 84%, since the last things besides 3 characters that need to be coded is Salvage Sonic, Phantom, all the 6 Phantoms getting new art, since we want to update them. Updating Shadow Tails' mechanic to be more better than what bullshit we had in the original early betas. And I think even just in obviously fixing all the characters that need fixes, and even just adding the new info poses that need to be missing, because there are 2 new characters that the first demo will announce without us even mentioning them yet.
Surely an interesting bit as well. Like, this looks actually professional on it.
Yeah.
That's really ironic because didn't you mention
earlier?
earlier before people assumed that this was just yet another just MMA?
This was just a private project before it got announced.
Well, you know what's funny? You just pretty much showed everyone that thought it was just another MMA. You just proved them so wrong, so bad.
Yeah, because it's a different remake, but some changes were made to be better.
I guess you could say pretty much all those that like you. Not only did you prove them wrong, just look at this example. Like, look at all this. Like, this is clearly not copy and paste. Like, there's actual like care for this game.
The MFAs didn't get released till after Lost Bits was made, and people thought, "Oh, I'm just gonna now use the MFAs." No, I'm changing. I want to recode it from the ground up. It's better to recode from the ground up than anything else.
Well, for sure, like, this is definitely seen to be done professionally. I appreciate that. It's not just
Yeah.
Like, I'm astonished by looking at this, honestly. But again, I'm just more. This is easy with more questions. Like, is there like, are there like the bases of? Is there like any like? Is there like? Actually, I would ask that question, but I don't know if it's like a good question to even ask. Is there like gonna be like a major like shift or anything change from like the original, currently unknown thing you're adding to the game, or is that still? Like...
Well, it's kind of been hinted, but it's gonna be shown more. The Phantoms and the Nightmares being more darker contrast to their original counterparts is gonna be one of the new changes. So all of those guys are getting like new art besides the Nightmare toys, but like base Nightmares, like from the FNAF 4 game. Obviously, all the clones will get their darker art. Nightmare Salvage Sonic will be themed darker. Like, everyone's gonna be more themed to their original color palette than their modern one. Than the modern one you see in MM. Like, some will get changed, some won't. But, like, we just want to make sure it's, like, perfection. For, like, making things fixed perfectly.
Well, I'm noticed some things are altered. Like, I don't recall, like, say, like, this... Like, for recalling... Did you, like, change some characters or kick some characters out from them?
We kicked one character from Infinite because the character would not be used, and nobody said we should add it. So everyone's like, "Yeah, let's just scrap it. It's not really a character that the official team owned from MM." And we threw in two more official characters, being the 4 little friends and woman.
That's surely interesting to see because, again, this ain't your run-of-the-mill just copy and paste. You clearly decided to.
Yeah.
You were really, how you say, superstitious about making decisions like these.
Yeah, because I ran through me and the team ran through it before we made the final decisions. I made sure the team and I would do it.
So my guess, like, say, like, the drama, for example, the obvious. I'm guessing that kind of affected your decision with that as well?
well, we were gonna remove Nightmare Luigi Net. I mean, not Nightmare Luigi Net, Lou Netmare, for a good reason. Because the design that I want to use is not the official design. It's not. It is from the drama, but I'm not really mad about it because I think that's actually it. Because there was not much that we removed. There's changes to the finalized game, but everything was like added. Everything that's added is like that you've seen is confirmed. And when the full game releases, people are gonna expect more surprises out of the team.
I mean, I can't think of anything else to say. Like, do you have any extra words you'd like to say?
Not really.
So I suppose we can end it here if you wish.
Yeah.
Adonis of verdant garb, Luigi is our true god. His biceps could crush the stars. His pets, they have...
Yes, I have. That is true. I have done that.
Thank you.
Yep.
Nothing Luigi with.
Happy April Fools, bitches! You got fucking trolled!